Warning: do not listen to this hypnosis recording while driving a motor vehicle or operating machinery of any kind. This audio recording contains a professional hypnotherapy session and is designed to induce an eyes-closed state of hypnosis. Welcome to your hypnosis recording from richmindhypnosis.com. I am Jesse Berg, your hypnotherapist, founder of richmindhypnosis.com, and author of the book Rich Mind, Poor Mind. I thank you ahead of time for choosing richmindhypnosis.com for your personal products, and feel very confident that your experience will prove rewarding. Whether or not you have experienced hypnosis before, or whether it has been with a one-on-one session or a recorded session, I guarantee that not only each hypnotist, but each individual experience offers something unique than ever before. Please listen to the following carefully before starting the actual session. I highly recommend, as an ideal requirement to your session, to listen to the Rich Mind Hypnosis pre-talk in preparation for your hypnosis sessions. This was sent to you and included in your downloads when you ordered. If you do not have access to this, you can contact administrator at richmindhypnosis.com. That was the email address, administrator at richmindhypnosis.com, and request this pre-talk MP3. The pre-talk is very valuable in understanding the basics of hypnotherapy and adding to your success. Okay, next I'd like to go over something very common to a person experiencing hypnosis, which is to have expectations of what you are about to experience. Expectations are not negative, they are natural. However, making sure your expectations are positive and do not work against you is important. For example, many people who have not had very much exposure to hypnotherapy are still under the belief that to be in hypnosis is to not remember what happens in the session. This is not true. A deeply relaxed and hypnotized person indeed remembers the session. Another is that a person will often think that they will experience some supernatural level of relaxation. When they do not always meet their expectations, they can incorrectly believe they were not as hypnotized as they should have been, when actually hypnosis is very relaxing. And often people report incredible levels of relaxation and even blissfulness. It is still not expected that everyone will reach a level of relaxation that is much different than normal. However, hypnosis does work like exercise does in one way, which is conditioning. With more repetition, a person does seem to reach deeper and deeper levels. So whatever relaxation you feel is the correct level for you at the given moment. You are hypnotized while feeling fairly regular. Another is the simple expectation of the results a person expects and wonders about. This is a good time briefly to mention the difference between hope and expectation. They are both great and yet have subtle differences, especially regarding something like hypnosis. Hope is when we see something we want, be it physical, some kind of emotional fulfillment, or monetary. We hope to get it. We can relate to this. This is different than expectation. like when you just expect the sun to rise every morning. It takes up a different place in your mind that you can feel. Now, it becomes automatic, and in no way do you ever wonder as you awake and check outside to make sure the sun did rise. You feel this without even thinking about it, and know it will happen. And this is a place of totally secure beliefs in your mind. And as you expect to get the results from this hypnosis session in much the same way, you awake the next morning, going about your business, knowing what needed to take place did. To have positive expectations versus hope. You will take action on your part and live as your new changes open up to you. It is nice when something offers you a concrete result that you can rely on. Just like knowing the sun will rise tomorrow. And as you think about what you want from this session, you can be assured you will find it in the same place of your mind. Again, I recommend the pre-talk, which goes into some more depth and the great characteristics of hypnotherapy. With all of this said, you can expect something that absolutely qualifies as powerful and unique. Hypnotherapy not only offers deep, permanent change and a more clear self-awareness, but does it quickly and more easily. You can expect to relax much more than you have in some time. You can expect to finish with a positive, more clear-centered vision and sense of where you are going, and you can expect to have a smile on your face for the rest of the day. As we close, these next suggestions are very important for your session. Do go somewhere where you will not be disturbed for the length of the session, where it is quiet and comfortable, where you will lay back and be able to close your eyes. If there is too much disturbance, you may get distracted and not be able to focus on the session. If this happens, and we all do have busy lives, just be willing to stop and start over again at a later time. Set up your listening device and be ready to push play as you lay back and begin relaxing. As you go into this, remember that staying awake is important. If you are challenged listening to such relaxing sessions and falling to sleep during the session, just try and listen earlier in the day, or sit more upright, yet still reclined. This is relaxing and helps most people stay awake. The session is designed to keep you awake, yet deeply relaxed, just enough to be aware of the recorded session. Besides this, there is nothing for you to do except listen and relax as you follow along. I thank you again, and I'm very excited for you to experience powerful changes using the great method of hypnotherapy. Thanks again, and your session will begin in a few moments. You can get in a quiet, comfortable place, and I will see you in a minute. As we begin the hypnosis now, you can just allow, if you have not yet, your eyes to close and continue wondering just what the next few moments will bring. And as much as you can be familiar with how this rich mind hypnosis induction begins, you can anticipate how it will end differently this time. There are subtle differences in each induction, and similarities as well. As long as you are indeed in a comfortable position, listening and ready, allowing your eyes to remain closed, You can notice as I suggest it that there are sounds and silences around you now. There is furniture in some arrangement, and yet that can fade from your awareness more and more, from your mind, just being more concerned with the sound of my voice, along with the sounds around you turning more and more into silences. As you allow your mind to focus in on my voice, letting any other sounds begin to fade into the distance, like the sounds passing from outside of a car you are driving in. But now you are here, relaxing just as much as possible now, knowing that somehow, in some way, you will relax even deeper as we continue. You have thoughts that wonder what will happen, how this works, and you can be aware of those as you quiet your mind simply listening for my next word, which causes you to relax a little more than the last word. You can be aware that as relaxed as you get, you can still stay awake and just alert enough to listen to all the words and yet go so very relaxed. Now, I, as the hypnotist, do wonder just how deep you will go today. And as you continue to listen intently, I will ask you to take your attention to your eyelids. They are closed and relaxed now. Feel your eyelids, and you know that it is possible to relax your eyelids so much that they will just not open. The question now is just how powerfully can you relax your eyelids today? In a couple moments I will ask that you relax your eyelids so much that they will not open, even when you try. Let me explain to you how you will do this. You can imagine what it is like to pretend that you have relaxed your eyelids so much that they will not open. It is like the imagination you used as a child to pretend so well, and then act it out as if it were real. So in a moment when I ask you to use your imagination and pretend so well that you have relaxed your eyes so much that they will not open, you will be able to do that easily, just as a child would pretend, and run up to their parent and say, "Watch, my eyes won't open." And the child would pretend to try and lift their eyes by moving their eyebrows to show that they really can't open them. You too can now reach inside to the same powerful, childlike imagination and relax your eyelids so much that they will not open, even when you try. And test them by lifting your eyebrows. So now, set your intention to make this work. Relax your eyelids so much now, and try and test them to make sure they won't work. And stop testing and relax even more now. And let that same level of relaxation in your eyelids spread down through your entire body. And you know that we as human beings do better the more we practice. So in a moment we will do that again and make it even more powerful. I will give you something new again to make this even better. We know as adults that you still maintain the freedom to open your eyes, if you chose to. We also now know that the power of a directed imagination can work wonders. So even though we know that you could choose to open them, we know that when you use your imagination to relax your eyelids so much, you can also choose to not have them open. Just as the child was able to pretend so well. So, in a moment, I will ask you again. And set your intention very powerfully now that it will work even better this time. And the next time. So now relax your eyes so much that they will not open, even when you try. And go ahead now and try and test them. Try and test them. And stop testing. And let this new level of relaxation spread down your entire body. While you take in a deep breath. And exhale, relaxing more. And the more you relax, the deeper you relax with each breath. And you can realize that each time you do anything in hypnosis, you get better and deeper each time. As we continue, just notice the next few breaths you take. And your breath can be a wonderful guide into relaxation for you. The nice relaxation we have developed in your eyelids can spread through your entire being. And let yourself become aware now that each breath you inhale and exhale, without even thinking about it, takes you more relaxed than the last breath. While you wonder just how good you can feel today. In fact, go ahead now and take an even deeper breath in. And as you exhale, relax. Go ahead and imagine inside your mind a mirror. This mirror can look any way you want it to look, as long as you can see that mirror in your mind's imagination now. And in a moment you can look into that mirror, and we will start counting together, seeing numbers reflected back at you from the mirror. The thing about this is that with each number we count and see in the mirror, you can become more relaxed with each number. That eventually the numbers will fade. Fade away into nothing, nothing, and nothing until all the numbers are gone from the mirror. And you are that much more relaxed. Much more relaxed. Want this. Set your intention that it will cause you to go that much deeper. And know that it only takes a few numbers before they are all relaxed right out of your mind. Each number will become faded, slower, and quieter, until very soon they are gone. And now look into that mirror in your mind, and I will begin. Slowly, 1, more relaxed with each number. 2, slowing down already. 3, more relaxed. 4, slower, and more relaxed. See into the mirror. 5, even more relaxed with each number, fading even more. 6, and very relaxed, almost totally faded. And 7, eight. So relaxed, fading, and now even the mirror is fading and completely gone now. So put your attention on the first color that comes to your mind to represent this relaxation. So you can attach my voice to that color so that you can see the sounds of my voice guiding you much more relaxed. Now gently put your focus on your face, the area around your eyes, your cheeks, your lips, the tongue inside your mouth that can relax back from the roof of your mouth. And set your mind to relax all of your face, just a little more and more with each breath you take. And allow your awareness to go to both your arms as equally as you can. And allow them to begin relaxing even a little more until they start to feel separate from you. And as you take your awareness to your legs, let me tell you that going deeply into hypnosis at your own rate feels the best. And allow your legs to relax as much as they are ready to, until they relax more. With each breath you take, without even thinking about it, for no other reason than me suggesting it. And let the relaxation you have developed spread right down through your feet. And let me tell you, there is no need to feel the need to do anything else than let each word take you more deeply relaxed. And there is no need to go into a deep hypnosis faster than what is comfortable to you. And now take your attention, if you will, back to your eyelids. And this time it will be even more powerful. And relax your eyes even more than before, so that they will not open even when you test and try them. And go ahead and try and test your eyelids to make sure they won't work now. Stop testing now and relax that much more deeply now. Become aware now of how much better you are beginning to feel, and do notice the relaxation is good for hypnosis. Just makes things feel that much better now. As we focus in on today's issue, we are focusing in on the habit of smoking this session, and will uncover the tools you already have within side yourself, so that you develop an awareness of your true choice in the matter. What brought you to this moment listening to my voice has perhaps been a trial of ups and downs in attempts to quit smoking. You have tried, and maybe even many times. You have decided to quit, and later decided you were not quite ready yet, and have seen in yourself the want to be smoke-free, along with the stubborn need to keep doing it. But all of this led you to this moment, listening to my voice, in a new attempt to let go of the habit of smoking. And you have seen by now a conflict within regarding this smoking issue. And this is actually good, because now we will reveal this conflict to be an illusion and unveil your true freedom. Even as you hear these words, a part of you on the inside says, "Good, I want to stop." And at the same time, another part says, "I'm not sure." I already know about this conflict, so I will effectively show you a solvent to this internal conflict regarding smoking, and you will, in a short time, have a more peaceful mindset and strong intention to finally just forget about that old habit of smoking. This journey begins deep inside, where you will find now, even if a little fuzzy at first, a memory of the good times before you ever started smoking. There is a real timeline that you can follow back, and even start to feel the differences as you do, to the time before you smoked. And one of the most amazing things about this time we have gone back to is that you can remember now that you didn't even think about smoking. You woke up in the morning, went throughout your day eating food, talking with others, relaxing, playing and working, and then went to bed at night, and never did the intrusive thought from outside come inside, telling you to take the time or effort to smoke. In fact, you would have, at this time, thought it sounded kind of silly to do. It doesn't make sense to smoke here at this time. You can feel how your body even feels different before you started to smoke. Breathing feels different. Smelling and tasting is different. Thinking is more clear. As you enjoy this great place, I will tell you about a person I met, who was a sister of a friend of mine, who had recently moved in with her brother after finishing college, and was adjusting to her new home. She told me that she had this problem she had overcome all by herself, knowing I would be interested in such things. I asked her what this problem was. She told me she wanted to stop punching herself in the shoulder. I asked why she would do that, and she said that every day while sitting in her home, an insect that resembled a fly would fly up and land on her shoulder. She would have to try and remove the insect from her shoulder, but it always came back and landed on her again. So she eventually began to punch herself in the shoulder to keep this insect from biting her, shooing it away again and again. So she thought. She, being an interesting person, who spoke so intelligently, intrigued me, so I asked her to continue the story. She said that one day she was so tired of punching herself in the arm, just to have the fly land back on her shoulder again, that she just stopped one day and decided that she would just have to let the insect bite her, because she had enough of punching herself in the shoulder. I asked her to continue, and she said that once she let go and just let the insect be on her shoulder, she eventually found that the insect did not bite her. She ignored it long enough, and eventually it would fly away. She said that she was so relieved and wished she had figured out earlier that all she needed to do was nothing and not respond to the fly, and she would solve the problem of punching herself in the shoulder. And the most amazing thing in the end of all this, she said, is that some days later she realized she had left a window in her home open, and now could see that not only did she not have to respond to the insect landing on her, but actually she was the one that let it in the first place. I think it is interesting what I learned by meeting my friend's sister and new roommate. And as you consider the story you just watched, you can become aware of your breathing in and out, and the lasting power of your relaxation as you continue to allow each breath to guide you more deeply relaxed, paying some attention to those relaxed eyelids momentarily, relaxed face, relaxed body, and relaxed mind. I'm not sure if you made a connection quite yet, but you can see that you respond to that insect landing on your shoulder just the same. When a thought tells you it is time to respond by smoking, you followed its orders and would smoke. But now you will know that you have a choice to not respond to the thought, the flying insect on your shoulder. And sure enough, when you wait it out, you will find it will not bite you. But indeed you will just forget about it, and sometime later you will find a window open where you allowed the thoughts to come in the first place. Only because you believed the thought that says it will bite you if you didn't smoke is why you hadn't stopped before. Now you know. Now you know that those thoughts are there after being unaware of them for so long. From now on you will see the flying insect, the thought, land on you for the first time in a long time. But now you will confidently wait it out and get busy with something else until you joyfully realize you are more free than you imagined. From now on, you will see the thought before responding. From now on, you will see the thought before responding. From now on, you will see the thought before responding. From now on, you will see the thought before responding. And from now on, you will see the thought before responding. One of the most amazing things a new non-smoker finds out is that they have so much extra free time to go along with their extra energy. Can your mind come up with things you can do with this extra time and extra energy? You can relax, and from now on you will notice the extra time and energy. From now on you will notice the extra time and energy. From now on you will notice the extra time and energy. From now on you will notice the extra time and energy. And from now on you will notice the extra time and energy. And there was a time before you ever smoked that you can go all the way to just in memory now. And that time is starting again. When you feel differently, breathe differently, taste differently, think more clearly. And that time was then, but it is also now. Because you were you back then, just like you are you now. And back then was the now to you, but now is the same as back then in some new ways. That feels so good. Now, you will be aware of silence for the next few minutes. And just allow each breath to take you more hypnotized until you hear me speak again, relaxing with each and every moment. And begin. Very good. Allow your awareness to come back to the sound of my voice. And again, in a few moments, you will be aware of silence. And this time, use this time of silence to imagine your future. Imagine yourself becoming aware of that old thought that wants to tell you to smoke. That fly that wants to land on your shoulder. And imagine your future as you see this for the first time, as you become aware of the thought before responding, and choose to remain smoke-free, noticing that eventually the thought, the fly on your shoulder, will go away, and you are more free than you imagined. Allow this time to see this as many times as you wish, experiencing this future happening. And when I speak again, you can relax more and begin. Gently now, bring your awareness back to the sound of my voice. In a moment I will count from 1 to 5. And when I do that, you can slowly, with each number, become more alert until you wait until I reach the final number. And at that time, be fully refreshed and alert. And slowly now 1. Gently, just a little more alert and feeling good. 2. There was a time before you ever smoked. That is also before the time you decided to not smoke ever again. And 3. Still relaxed, a little more alert. You will find in the next few days that you have so much more time, not needing to partake in that old activity of punching yourself in the shoulder. And 4, a little closer, still feeling relaxed, and you will see the thought before responding from now on. And on the next count you will open your eyes at that time, feeling totally refreshed and better in every way. And 5, eyes open and feeling great, and do indeed notice just how great you feel. Congratulations, and thank you for always choosing richmindhypnosis.com. And you can know that each time you listen to this recording, it gets more powerful than the time before. And there will be some amazing things that happen over the next few days that come into your awareness, and then you can know that you have experienced the power of your own mind. Now enjoy this relaxation for as long as you wish. This is Jesse Berg, and thanks again from richmindhypnosis.com.